recognizing me and also for giving me more work. Also, I want to thank my mother for standing behind me this whole time, pushing me to do better. And my kids, who, you know, sometimes Dad gets home late, sometimes he has to go and do some estimates, and we're always out grabbing something to eat, but good thing the town's got a lot of good restaurants, right? Right, man? Thank you.
Beautiful, thank you, Jason.
Okay, Lisa Bald, are you here? Okay, Lisa's Learning Center from 1996, 30 years in business. How are you? Congratulations. Would you like to say a few words?
I just want to thank Vicky's been with me as my assistant for 28 years. So she's helped me raise my children and everybody else's children. And thank you to my husband, my son, my daughter, my future daughter-in-law, my son-in-law, my grandson, everybody for standing by me and helping out with the daycare whenever needed. And of course, Bruce.
Who came all the way from Lacey's.
Yes. To driving everybody
Thank
into
you.
work in the snow and everything else. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, Sal and Krista Sienna, come on up. Fine Line Lawn Care, 28 years since 1998.
Just want to say thanks to this town for keeping us in business all these years. Very much appreciated.
Thank you. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Okay, Diane Tedesco, JCD Tax Preparation, 27 years.
I just want to say thanks for probably the best community we could live in. Lots of nice people, lots of support, and I appreciate all of you. Thank you.
Okay, last but not least, Jeff and Joan Gartner, please. Hudson Valley Swim, 23 years in business.
Well, we feel like the babies of the crowd, only being here in business 23 years. So Joan and I moved here in '97. We've been giving back to the community ever since. We've been doing a lot of coaching, coached Pat's son. And in 2003, we started Hudson Valley Swim. We provide swim lessons for all ages, from infants to adults. The main thing is what we do is save lives in advance. And so we've been doing that. We're now actually throughout the United States. So, yeah.
Supervisor, now we're going backwards, but if I may just take one quick moment so that Sue can say something about the Rotary. Just so you understand these awards, this is our third round. Now 30 individual individual businesses from 150 years all the way down to 20, but you're all important to us because you're homegrown. You stayed here through the good and through the bad, and you were there to make East Fishkill the great place it is to live and be able to work and be able to service people, and we can't thank you enough. That's why the Rotary got involved, so, if I may.
Yes,
Suzanne?
absolutely. We are a growing club. We are very much enjoying partnering with the town on several different projects. Tonight, we hosted a dinner meeting over at Daddy-O's, and we have 12 new prospective members. We invite each of you to check us out on Facebook or email us for more details. We would love to have you be part of it. The club history and the club rules have changed a bit. You know, the history is that it was a business only, you had to be invited, it was a men's only. You have to make every meeting. You no longer have to make every meeting. You no longer have to participate in every project. We will take you with what you have, however you want to join us. We would love to have more hands in our club, so open invitation, okay?
So a big thank you again to Sue DaCosta, she's president of Rotary, and to Patrick as well, and to all of you who have sustained staying in business for so long. Myself, a small business owner for over 25 years, I know how hard it is and how hard you work and the dedication it takes. So thank you all. And please, out there at home watching, visit these businesses, keep them in business, and get out there and tell all your friends and family. So thank you all for coming.
Tony, lead now. Give me your hand, lead.
So do I.
Yes, how you doing? Used to change your snow tires on the wagon. Yeah, right. Yeah. How are you? How's he doing, all right?
You have my cell? You'll give me, here, right?
No, God bless. Yeah. Oh, here he is. Yeah. Yes.
Ellen, how are you? Good to see you. Yes, you look great. You haven't changed in the least. Congratulations.
I'll send it to you tonight.
You too.
Okay.
Nice seeing you both.
Take care.
Watch those mice. Yeah. The nephew. Oh. Elwin's 87. Elwin is 87.
Just a kid.
Yeah,
That's Elmer.
compared to what we've had now.
Colors the house.
No.
Around right where the valve is.
She had the employee. Is he still alive?
Paul is,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah?
He's the partner.
Oh, really?
Dancing, and then he'll take me to look at you. Anytime you go somewhere, he'll be there for lunch. Yeah, the Paul. Darren and,
You.
that's great. Bye, dear.
Yeah.
Take care.
Oh, my God.
Fire commissioner.
All right, thank you all. Thank you all. Thank you for coming out.
Nice kid.
And then there was Bobby. Care, sir.
Good night. Good night. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. So back to our regularly scheduled program here.
Tony, you're not staying for the rest of it?
So,
Tony,
okay, we're
you're
gonna.
not staying for the rest of the meeting?
We're gonna start our meeting now.
You talking to me?
Aren't you staying for the rest of the meeting?
We're gonna start the meeting.
Aren't you staying for the rest of the meeting?
Why, something good going on?
A lot of good stuff going on. We serve spaghettis after this.
Okay. Thank you, guys.
Ciao.
Thank you all. So, good evening. Hope everyone's well. We will have a few comments, then we'll get started with the rest of the meeting. Busy month as usual. I started my meeting, my month as usual with the Dutchess County Supervisors and Mayors Association. This month we were in Hyde Park at that new hotel they built, the Inn at Bellafield, right across from the Culinary. Beautiful place. We had a few guest speakers. One was from the New York Association of Towns, and another from the New York Conference of Mayors. And they were discussing with us the governor's budget and how it can impact all of our municipal budgets. So, unfortunately, they're continuing a horrible tradition in New York State where there's more and more unfunded mandates from the governor, and in plain English, that just means things that the governor wants to do but can't afford to do it. So they pass it on to the local jurisdictions to enforce it, like East Fishkill. Very unfair system, and I really don't know why the state can't stay within their budgetary constraints just like we have to, but that's an argument for another day. But it was very informative. Both those members from Association of Towns and Conference of Mayors, they gave us a whole litany of ideas that the governor has and what the legislature will possibly pass or not. So thank you to them for coming, and thank you to the Supervisors Association as well. We had our annual town cleanup day this month. Wow, what a great turnout. Thank you to all the residents who came out to clean up. I am so very grateful. Big thank you to my assistant Gina Grippo and Christine Selbach for helping set that up. Also our highway department for all they did. They're a big part of the day. And thank you to our police department. We had many officers come take part of the cleanup, so thank you to all. I attended a meeting for the Dutchess County CDAC, or the County Community Development Advisory Council. I'm a board member. I was appointed by County Executive Molinaro at the time. I sat on this committee for the last 7 years. The CDAC is the committee that approves all the county grants. The MIG grant, that's the Municipal Innovations, the CDBG, Community Development Block Grants, the Home Grants, and the APG grants, Agency Partnership Grants. So we review all these grants in coordination with Dutchess County Planning. Then we make recommendations through our board review meeting and give them to the county executive. And it is very thorough. It is a very entailed committee, I should say. We reviewed CDBG, Community Development Block Grants, this time, all their applications. We gave recommendations, and these grants are very competitive, so it's tough to grade because there's a lot of worthwhile projects that many municipalities put forward, but it's very rewarding as well to see all these good projects come in so many different communities. So thank you to all the members of the EDAC for all the hard work they do, and hopefully we could get more funding as the years progress for all these grants, because it is very helpful. I attended a meeting with our New York State Assemblyman, A.J. Bepan, at his office with the town supervisors from Wappinger, LaGrange, and Fishkill, and we had a meeting with Immigration and Customs Enforcement. They wanted to give us an overview of what they've been doing at their Hudson Valley office. I believe the headquarters is in Newburgh, and how the enforcement is going. Many of us, mayors and supervisors, at our association meeting do discuss several times ICE and the concerns we have about what you hear in the media and going on. And some of our local businesses have concerns as well for some of their employees. So they described the situation, and pretty much they explained to us that over the last 25 years that two of those agents described that they've been there for over 25 years. Really nothing has changed. It doesn't matter who the president is or what administration is there, is that they do the same job year after year, day after day. They explain how they have a limited amount of space where they detain people, And so they describe this in saying that they just don't go and this is just the New York office, the New Hudson Valley office. I can't speak, I only spoke to the members of that office. They say their priority is to pick up criminals, undocumented immigrants who are actual criminals, who have criminal backgrounds, who have multiple DWIs, who are drug dealers, who are arrested for robberies, things like that. Those are the ones that they pick up because they have a very limited space where they have to detain people, and they would rather pick up the criminals, violent criminals, than somebody who's just, say, undocumented. So they described this. We had some questions and answers from all the other supervisors as well, and they gave us a lot of information. So I do appreciate the assemblyman for setting that up and for them to meet with us and answer our questions. So thank you to the assemblyman. I attended the Dutchess County EDAC, or the Economic Development Advisory Council. I'm a sitting member on that committee as well. I'm the government liaison for all the mayors and supervisors. And this is a great group made up of many different business leaders from all different industries throughout the county, and also leaders from higher education and nonprofits as well. And we review everything going on in Dutchess County for economic development, and see how we can advise the county executive with possible legislation changes or policies that could help encourage more investment in Dutchess County. Many indicators are good. We went through the whole litany of them, and some not so good. What's good and not so good is unemployment. Unemployment is very low in Dutchess County, one of the lowest in the state, but almost too low. And when it's too low, that could create a problem for companies looking to hire additional staff. To find employees is more difficult. Another very good is tourism on the uptick, which is a huge economic generator for Dutchess County. Also, housing prices, they remain very high. What is bad with housing is there is very low inventory. There's about 4 to 5 weeks of inventory, and to have a very healthy, robust real estate market, you should be around 16 to 20 weeks of inventory. So just figure that, how little there are of homes for sale. So that also drives the costs up. And there's many reasons why this happens, right? Interest rates are very high. They have come down a bit, but they are at a high now. So many people don't want to sell their homes and move into possibly another home because they have a locked-in low interest rate and they don't want to lose that. They perhaps got this several years ago, and if they buy a new home, well, they'll lose that rate and have to get a new higher rate. So a lot of people are holding on to their homes longer. Another good is the amount of commercial and industrial vacancy in Dutchess County. It's hovering around 6%, which is low and which is low and good, right? I gave a report from local government and how we could focus more on our local and mid-sized businesses throughout the county. Small businesses that have 25 employees or less represent 86% of all the businesses in Dutchess County. So we need to do more to help these folks. I suggested that on the county level, they should hire maybe a small business representative, liaison, ombudsman, who can help facilitate communication and resolve disputes for small businesses, and more than that, probably assist some of these businesses when they're trying to expand or they need permits and they don't know the wherewithal to go to the municipality where they're located and get help for that. Pretty much anything business related, I would like to see some sort of liaison that can help. And, nobody can do that better than probably the county. They have the resources to do it. Us smaller municipalities and larger municipalities, we don't have it in our budgets to hire somebody like that. So I suggested that the county executive look to hire maybe 2 of these positions to start, to see how beneficial it could be. And I think that would be very successful. And I mentioned this to the mayors and supervisors as well, our association, and they would love to see that, because many times we get small businesses that come in here, they don't understand what to do, what the procedures are, and it's difficult sometimes, right? So more help the better. So thank you to EDAC, all the members for all their dedication and hard work. And leader of EDAC is our Assistant County Executive, Ron Hicks. Ron will be retiring May 1st, so I just wanted to say a big thank you to him and best wishes to Mr. Hicks on his retirement. And he's really done a tremendous job in Dutchess County, so thank you, Mr. Hicks. Also, this is a great a discussion about economic development. Good transition to discuss our own East Fishkill Economic Development Committee. We had our meeting this past week with the committee, and we really have a nice group as well. Just like the county, it's made up of small business leaders and others who care about this town, who want to see our town thrive. I started this committee when I first became supervisor, and Councilman Marinaro has joined me on that committee ever since. And it's very nice because we have very enthusiastic business owners who just want to see East Fishkill thrive. And this town board, my hat's off to them, as I always say. We've gone above and beyond with our economic development to make sure that we bring in businesses here to help offset taxes. And that is our commitment, and that's what we're going to continue to keep doing here, because we know that keeping taxes low will help people stay in our community, and that's our goal. So we had a nice meeting with all our committee. We gave them an overview of all the different projects going on in town. We are planning to have a public meeting with all the local businesses. That will be on May 11th at 6 p.m. right here at Town Hall. We do this we have done this several times. Invite all the local businesses in and describe to them what's happening in East Fishkill, what projects could affect their businesses, right? Traffic concerns, other things. And we want to hear from them, give us the feedback so we can help make some changes to make their lives a little bit easier. So again, that's May 11th, 6 p.m. We will be advertising this on our social media pages, our town website, and everything else. And so please, if you can come out, please do so. So thank you to Councilman Marinaro and the rest of the committee for a great job. I attended a Zoom meeting with Congressman Lawler this past week and all the municipal leaders from Putnam and Dutchess counties. Congressman Lawler does these calls about every month or so, and basically it's an opportunity for the congressman to discuss with the local leaders what's going on in Washington and vice versa, what's going on in our communities, and how, if any, federal assistance can be had with him or his office. So thank you to Congressman Lawler. I attended the Dutchess County Regional Chamber of Commerce monthly contact breakfast. Their guest speaker was Mr. Ron Hicks, the Assistant County Executive, and he basically gave an overview of the economics going on in Dutchess County. And my hat's off to the Regional Chamber of Commerce. They do a great job. Tremendous enrollment there. There are so many businesses enrolled in the Chamber of Commerce, and over the years it's just been growing, and they help one another. They fight for local businesses on the state level, federal level, whenever there's legislation that can affect them. Really, it's a lot of work, and they do a great job at it, so thank you to them. And lastly, I want to discuss an endeavor that the town of East Fishkill is going to put forward, and it's called the Community Character Preservation Act. This has come about since we have adopted our comprehensive master plan last September. And when we redid our comp plan, we had several public outreach meetings, several surveys, and thousands of residents, thank you to them all, completed these surveys. And an overwhelming statistic came out of that, and that was that over 85% of residents said that they want more open space. So we took a deep dive to look into this and see what we can do. We studied the open space and how we can come up with this Community Character Preservation Act. And what we have done is we have identified farms that are located throughout our town, and what we will do is put a proposal on the November ballot where the residents can approve or not, when the town shall purchase different farms throughout the town, either to be preserve the farm forever, or we would buy their development rights and it would stay green, forever. So many residents are talking about this. I've been talking to several residents about this, and it's getting very good traction. So it's difficult when you see projects come about, you know, many residents and people discuss, oh, why did they sell that farm? It's becoming houses, and well, you know, it's their right to sell it. We can't stop them. As long as they meet all the New York State rules and regulations, someone can develop their property. So in order to stop that, what do we have to do? We have to buy the development rights or buy their property. So we have come up with a very extensive plan spread throughout the town, so every area gets to see some property preserved. And we will be having a workshop on May 7th to discuss this right here at Town Hall. And we will discuss it in thorough with our town planner and our town board and other professionals. So please come out for that. We will be discussing this in the next months. I'm sure every single meeting we will be discussing this. So please look out for those meetings. And I'd like to thank our town planner and our engineer and everybody on our comprehensive master plan committee, Councilperson Flores, for all their hard work. It was very a big endeavor to get that plan done, and now we want to make sure that plan gets implemented correctly. And I'm sure we'll discuss that as well in a bit with one of our resolutions. So thank you, and thank you to all the people who send me emails thanking me for my comments, that they get a lot of information because they hear it in the beginning from me, so I appreciate that. Thank you. More will come. Mr. Clerk, would you call the roll?
Councilperson Franco?
Present.
Councilperson Marinero?
Present.
Councilperson Flores?
Present.
Councilperson Arco?
Present.
Supervisor D'Alessandro?
Present. Thank you, Clerk. No public hearings tonight. Everybody received the March 26, 2026 minutes. Clerk, any changes, alterations?
Nope.
No. Do I have a motion to adopt the March 26, 2026 minutes? So moved. Have a second?
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Minutes adopted. Thank you. No additions. Courtesy of the floor. Anybody wish to speak on any general town issues, anything on the agenda, please come up, use the podium. Just state your name and where you live.
Frank Coyle.
Hi, Frank.
How you doing? 1482 Route 82, Hopewell. I'm just following up on the fish market. I guess we can refer to it as that.
Everybody does, Frank.
So tonight, his permit has expired for the interior demolition so that the town and the engineers can get in there and establish the building. I don't know if you want a copy of this.
No, we have it. Oh, you
And,
want to give it a little update? We can have the engineer give us an update as to this.
Yeah, I visited the site while they were doing basically substantial cleanup up the inside. They had a dumpster there.
And the exterior site work.
And they cut some trees around the building.
Yeah.
Clean up around the building, yeah. They removed some sheetrock, I think to make their assessment. We in fact received plans today from that engineer that speaks to the repairs. It just came in today, so we haven't reviewed it
So
yet.
let me ask you, are his plans compliant with the R1 designation for the property? Is that what he's aiming for?
The plans that I briefly looked at that came in this afternoon spoke strictly to a repair of the structure.
Right, okay.
It did not go any further than that to say what the intended use was going to be. It's strictly for the repair of the structure. So that's what
Right.
came in today.
And if they were to do any work to that property, it's all got to meet new code.
Would have to go to the building department, be reviewed, yeah.
Right.
And
And
it was
now-
just the first step.
Also, at the last meeting, they mentioned that they were going to secure the site with some type of fencing. So,
I know the building's been secured itself.
Yeah.
I have to check as far as any fencing goes, but the building's been secured.
okay, all right. So I guess, will there be another, so he'll get a permit once you review the plans for the structural repair? So I'll follow up on that?
Well, there's going to be some questions asked, one of which would probably be what's the intended use. I don't know, it might be premature to say he is or isn't going to get that permit, but he did comply by submitting plans as far as repairing the structure. The next step is, okay, what's your intended use? So
Right,
we'll take it one step at a time.
yeah, so I mean, it's either R1, which it's designated as, or he'd have to get a variance or to,
Well, there is an overlay for buildings of that type, townwide overlay, so if he can comply with that, that's another
I don't know
option.
what that is. What is that?
I can't
That's
decide
a,
off the top of my head.
that's an overlay zone that we adopted, I don't know, now maybe 6 or 7 years ago, for a mixed use where they have to have commercial on the bottom and they can have residential on top, but limited as to what their septic and sewer can handle, whatever that
And
is.
also.
That's a review by the
I
Board of
guess it's a
Health.
1 acre parcel, parking,
All of
basement,
that.
square footage,
All
line
of
of
that.
sight.
I'll go before the planning board,
Yeah.
there'll be a public hearing, a normal process.
They have to meet all the requirements for parking and,
Yeah.
just as you said, Frank.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. The other thing you said about business, since I am in business, a little less outreach and more focus on insurance costs, unemployment costs, liability insurance, all of these things, healthcare, the same thing that you deal with in this town with your employees is our issue out in the real world. Okay?
I know, Frank, and the best people to lobby is our assembly and senators. They are the ones who make the laws in the legislature
just
for
keep adding-
workman's comp.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I don't know if when you speak to them, that's what's killing us. Okay, all right, that's all I have to say.
Thank you, Frank.
Thank you for your time.
Thanks. Oh, Mayor Grasso making his debut return.
Good evening. So, speaking about demolition, there's 2 houses in Hillside Lake that I think need to be taken a look at. One is down near, I guess what's called Sunny Dock, maybe at the bottom of Sunset. Anybody know where that is?
Sunny Dock, you're going back to the 70s.
Yeah, yeah. And the other would be, I guess it would be North Mission and maybe Lake Road. It's the house right on the lake where the drain,
The log cabin?
where the valve is, huh?
The outlet valve.
Yes. So, I mean, that house is, not only do I think it's dangerous, but I mean, maybe somebody could go and take a look at these things. Nobody's lived there. I've called East Fishkill Police on numerous occasions about people going in there.
Do they
kids
come
going
out?
in there. Yeah, they come out, but that's not good either, that I got a call, because then, you know, it's on record. If somebody wants to look up how many calls there were for Hillside Lake, it's not a very good, what's the word? You know, it doesn't look very good for Hillside Lake when they see so many calls.
Yeah, stop calling the police department, Bob.
Yeah,
It's,
yeah.
you know.
Well, where I am, I get to see a lot of things. Another thing I want to speak about is you got a lot of these kids with these electric bikes or scooters or
Yes.
whatever. I don't know if they're legal on the road. All I know is I see them coming up the one-way, cars coming down the one-way. It's just a matter of time before somebody gets hit. And I would like to ask the chief if we could get a little more patrol in Hillside Lake.
Chief, you hear the request?
Absolutely, yeah. No, those electric bikes are a nationwide problem.
Yeah.
We had an accident, we bought one of those the other day, and it's very difficult to get off the road. There's certain speeds allowed on the road.
Oh, okay.
Certain speeds are not. It's a lot.
Yeah.
So we're trying to get a handle on it, but it's a, like I said, nationwide problem.
Yeah, and there's about 6 of them. You know, and throughout the day, they go up the one way, the wrong way. They're gonna either cause somebody to have an accident or whatever. So if we could get a little help, I would appreciate it. All right, thank you.
Thank you, sir. Anyone else wish to speak? Please come to the podium. No? Okay. We do have a receipt and file that we do every month, every May. we declare, and it's not May, but declare May Mental Health Awareness Month, which I will read. Whereas mental health is essential to the well-being and the vitality of our family, businesses, and community. Whereas mental health conditions are real and prevalent in our nation, with 1 out of 5 Americans affected by mental illness each year. More people die from suicide in the United States than from traffic accidents, and an estimated 18 veterans die from suicide each day. Stigma and fear of discrimination keep many who would benefit from mental health services from seeking help. With effective treatment, those individuals with mental health conditions can recover and lead full, productive lives. Education, compassion, and awareness about mental health can change negative attitudes and behavior towards people with mental illness. And whereas each business, school, government agency, law enforcement agency, healthcare provider, organization, and citizen shares the responsibility to promote mental health, wellness, and support prevention efforts. And therefore, the town of East Fishkill do hereby proclaim May Mental Health Awareness Month. So if you know anybody suffering from mental illness, please do what you can. Help them what you can. Call professionals, because it's real and it's hurtful to many, many families. And more awareness that we can do for this terrible illness, the better. So thank you for that. And with that, resolutions. Okay. Councilwoman Flores, number 1.
Mr. Supervisor, I move we authorize awarding an exclusive food truck proposal for the Hopewell Recreation Park to Armani's Kitchen for the sum of $2,500.
Thank you. Do I have a second?
Second.
Any discussion? It's that time of year. This is for the food truck at the Hopewell Rec Park. I believe Monty's Kitchen, we've been dealing with them for several years now. Any questions or comments? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Thank you. Number 2, Councilman Franco.
Mr. Supervisor, I move we authorize the supervisor to hire summer camp and Red Wing seasonal staff at his discretion based on the recommendation of the Recreation Director for 2026 season within budgetary limits.
Thank you, Councilman. Do I have a second?
Second.
Any discussion? Everybody see the list provided by our rec director, Christine Selbach. Any comments, Councilman Franco?
No, can't wait for the kids to get out there.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Thank you. Number 3, Councilman Marinaro.
Mr. Supervisor, we authorize the highway superintendent and his deputy to attend the 2026 Highway School Conference in Ithaca, New York, from June 1st, 2026 to June 3rd, 2026.
Thank you. Do I have a second?
Second.
Any discussion? Highway superintendent was unable to make it tonight. Any comments, Councilwoman Flores?
No, I think training and these type of conferences are always beneficial.
Yes, it is. I think one of our police officers just got back from a nice training. I think it was Las Vegas or so. Oh, no. Memphis. Right, yeah.
Nashville. Hollywood.
Hollywood? Nashville. Nashville, oh, very good.
Nice.
Great town.
Excellent. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried, thank you. Councilman Arco, number 4.
Mr. Supervisor, I move we acknowledge the hiring of Charles Stanley as a seasonal laborer in the Highway Department.
Excellent. Do I have a second?
Second.
Any discussion about Mr. Stanley? Start with $17.50 an hour. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you. Councilwoman Flores, number 5.
Mr. Supervisor, I move we grant permission to Legion Fireworks Company to conduct a fireworks display at John Jay High School on June 26, 2026, subject to all applicable laws and safety regulations.
Excellent. Do I have a second?
Second.
Any discussion? You see, they provided everything that we asked for, certificate of liability insurance and everything else. So John Jay High School, boy, they're getting big now.
Yeah, that's
They're getting fireworks for graduation. I remember when I graduated from there in 19, they were doing nothing.
Well, they got like, what, $750 million? How much is their budget, Councilman?
I didn't hear you. All right, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried, thank you. Number 6, Councilman Franco.
Mr. Supervisor, I move we authorize the supervisor to sign an agreement with Dutchess County Office for the Aging to allow up to 2 vehicles to be parked at the community center overnight in order to better serve the seniors of East Fishkill.
Thank you. Do I have a second?
Second.
Any discussion? So they asked us a couple months ago if they could park their vehicles there that they used to provide to give rides to the seniors in our town, and I felt that no problem for that, right?
Yep.
Okay, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried, thank you. Number 7, Councilman Marinaro.
Mr. Supervisor, I move we establish a comprehensive plan implementation and advisory committee to be appointed by the town board consisting of the following members: Craig Smith, Fred Wells, Erica Gutierrez, John Buckley, Isabel Alves, Aisha Kota, and Patrick Barnes.
And one more. And Felicia Walker.
Felicia Walker.
Thank you, Councilman. Do we have a second?
Second.
Discussion? Councilwoman Flores?
Oh, we have been asking, for volunteers to serve on this master plan implementation committee, and we were blessed to have so many very, very talented residents raise their hand to be part of this. And so the supervisor and I had the opportunity to meet with the individuals and selected the ones that we're voting on tonight. Very excited to work with all of them. They all brought different perspectives, different talents, different skill sets and experiences, and I think I'm just really excited to work with this committee as we look to move into the implementation phase. And so the role of the committee will be to advise, to recommend, help us prioritize, and to give input representing the community to help us make decisions as we look to implement the actions from the recommendations from the master plan.
Yeah, it was a nice group. Lot of volunteers, so
I was
thank
very
you to
impressed.
all. Yeah, thank you to all who put their names forward to serve on these committees. So very important. Any other comments or questions? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Thank you. Number 8, Councilman Arco.
Mr. Supervisor, I move we authorize the town engineer to prepare a map, plan, and report for a grant application in connection with the formation of a special district to be known as the Hopewell Railroad Water District.
Thank you, Councilman. Do I have a second?
Second.
So discussion. So we met with several homeowners, multiple homeowners in the area that we call Old Hopewell. That is on 376 by the 2 dog legs, going out towards Van Wyck, say, towards that direction. So unfortunately, in that older section, there's a lot of homes that have point wells and cesspools for their septic, and they're in very close proximity. So the Board of Health has identified this is not good, and we are prepared to plan to go for a grant or a very zero-interest state loan for this specific water district that we will be forming. And in order to apply for these grants, we have to form the district. So this is the first step, and hopefully that we can get funding for this because it's severely needed. It's on a very narrow stretch of state highway, and when you have a narrow stretch of state highway, when you have to perform work underground, it is very, very costly because of traffic control. So that's where the costs for these projects escalate. I mean, all the costs are escalated out of control, but even more so when you talk about performing work on these state highways. So you'll be hearing more about this as we move on to the next steps, but this is step 1 for this. Any questions or comments? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
I will abstain from voting on this.
One abstention, clerk? Okay. Okay, number, what were we on? Nine. Councilwoman Flores?
Mr. Supervisor, I move we declare certain police department vehicles to be declared surplus property and authorize their auction.
Okay, thank you. Do I have a second?
Second.
Any discussion? If you could see, it's an '09 Chrysler. I wanted the chief to have that car. He didn't want it. We have a 2019 Charger. You know, you guys really beat up these cars. No?
Who's second?
Wear and tear. We sucked all the life out of that dog man that was 16 years old.
That's it, 16?
That great highway department did everything they could to keep going.
We got highway vehicles, they're older than they could drink. They could drink years
Not anymore,
ago.
not anymore, we got rid of those.
Highways let them defend themselves.
All right, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Yeah, good luck with the controller. Okay, number 10, Councilman Franco.
Mr. Supervisor, I move we authorize hiring Bethany Chiula and Michelle Warren as temporary part-time typists to assist in the clerical functions necessary to operate town departments.
Thank you, Councilman. Do I have a second?
Second.
Any discussion? So, these are temporary workers, part-time workers that we use for different departments. People go on vacation, people are sick. And we rotate through them because a lot of times some of these part-timers get full-time jobs and then we need to backfill, so. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried, thank you. Number 11, Councilman Marinaro.
Mr. Supervisor, I move we authorize scheduling a special town board meeting, voting meeting prior to the town board workshop meeting to be held on May 7, 2026.
That's okay. Do
Oh, number 11, all right.
Yeah,
We authorize and adopt the type 2 determination of the Warren Farm Bridge replacement.
Yes, thank you.
Sorry about that.
That's okay, thank you, Councilman. Do I have a second?
Second.
Discussion. Would the engineer like to give us just a quick brief overview of Warren Farm so the people at home know what's going on and also indicate in there about the road paving so they understand that as well?
Sure, Mr. Supervisor. So in 2023, we received a grant, Bridge New York grant to replace the Warren Farm Bridge. Previously, we had done some, some emergency repairs to the bridge to help, keep it together until this time. It's under design right now. We're hoping that it'll be a 2027 project, the replacement. As far as the paving goes, we did do some paving last year on Warren Farm Road itself. On the far side of the bridge, we stopped shy of the bridge and just past the bridge because we know heavy equipment's going to be coming in and unloading and traveling up and down the road, and we didn't want to tear up any fresh pavement. So when we complete the bridge, we'll complete that paving.
Perfect, thank you for that explanation, because we do get that, we do get calls.
I realize it's rough, but we don't want
Yes.
to tear up fresh blacktop.
Exactly. Okay, great. Any comments, questions for the engineer? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried, thank you. Number 12, Councilman Arco.
Mr. Supervisor, I move we authorize scheduling a special town board voting meeting prior to the town board workshop meeting to be held May 7th, 2026 at 6 p.m. for paving and other issues.
Thank you, Councilman. Do I have a second?
Second.
So we tried to get our paving bid done and voted on tonight, but we couldn't. So we don't want to wait till the May voting meeting. We have our workshop on May 7th, and that's when we'll vote on that resolution. Okay? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Thank you. Councilwoman Flores, 13.
Mr. Supervisor, I move we authorize the execution of a mutual aid agreement between the town and other towns and villages within the county having police departments.
Thank you. Do I have a second?
Second.
Any comment, Chief?
Oh, God, this has been a long time coming, so we should,
You know, the agreement doesn't stop the mutual aid.
No, we have not. I make sure I notify you first, and then we go from there. So it's appreciated every time we're able to assist in the outside agency.
Or get the assistance. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. There you go, Chief. 14, Councilman Franco.
Mr. Supervisor, I move we acknowledge the rehiring of Kenneth Williams Jr. as a seasonal laborer in the Water and Sewer Department.
Thank you. Do I have a second?
Second.
Any discussion? So we're going to be moving forward with the painting of our hydrants, because that's been a problem, identifying those, and what hydrants are...
What pressures?
Oh, yeah. We're going to have a technician out there with the caliber to calibrate those.
Firefighters know the color code.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Thank you. We'll have you out there too, Councilman Franco.
I'm ready to go. Let's go.
15, Councilman Marinaro.
Mr. Supervisor, we authorize the town supervisor to execute any and all documents to declare intent for lead agency for Hopewell Railroad Water District.
Thank you, Councilman. Do I have a second?
Second.
Discussion. This is about the new district we have to form to apply for the grants in the Old Hopewell area that we discussed on Resolution 8. Any comments or questions? All in favor, say aye.
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 Opposed?
I'm going to recuse myself from voting.
One recusal?
Manny, you ready?
Yes. Thank you. And we don't have any additions. We have no budget transfers. Chief, how's it going over there?
Very busy.
Busy, yeah. Busy for you is no good.
That was good, that was good. What I want to talk about basically, and I've said this before, and I thought we had a large amount of calls prior to this year, but fraud has just skyrocketed. Everybody's getting hit, whether it's without their knowledge. I'm asking everybody to make sure you check your credit scores constantly, check your bank records, because they are using all sorts of machines, so it's not only the elderly that are being targeted. Social media is full of scams. Everything you go to on TikTok that you want to purchase, and it's getting very bad. So if you have an elderly family member, make sure you please watch over their finances, because unfortunately we have many residents that are falling for these scams, and they're taking money out of the bank, and the bank is doing everything they can to change what used to be about. I think they usually earmark $10,000 withdrawals and start asking a lot of questions. But the scam artists are now aware of that. They'll ask people to withdraw $5,000 and do it at a set location. And it sounds like you have these scams in your eyes, but unfortunately there are people that fall for it. So we monitor any elderly family members' accounts as best you can if you have the time, because they are out there.
You need to be aware too that a lot of times these scammers, they will call the people. I'm sorry.
Excuse me, sir.
A lot of times the scammers will call the individual and claim that they are the bank. And the residents should know that the banks will never call you. They wait for you to call them. So always question that.
And unfortunately, now you also have to question the phone numbers that you see, because they've got, it looks clear as day, it's from the bank. They'll
Yep.
send you an email. But some lettering will be off, so you have to check exactly the link that you receive, and double check the numbers that you call them back on, because a lot of people are falling for that as well.
Chief, what are some of the most common issues that you have dealt with for this type of scams lately?
Well, it's, we've got all the common ones. I see it with the online accounts, they'll now send people folks like the exact web page to make a good bank. But usually the best way to not fall victim to the scams is just refuse to give out your social security number and your information. Do not have to send anybody any cards, gift cards, or you will never ask, no one will ever know which bank has to meet someone and deliver that in cash, or anything like that. So if you avoid some of those major pitfalls, those are some of our biggest problems that we have that people fall victim to.
Have you had any issues with automated phone calls where you have some kind of automated call, try to assert who you are and answer certain questions?
Not for the most part, they've got way past just automated calls. It's way past that. They'll have a live person, usually they'll have some sort of accent, and ask you to send money, send gift cards. That's usually the main scam, number one. So.
Terrible. That's it, Chief?
No, I would like to also bring up just a reminder about dog laws in this town. Please make sure that if you have a dog in the town of East Fishkill, that the dog is registered and you have his rabies shots up to date. And the other thing I'd like to just like to thank the guys and girls over at the station for their participation in town cleanup. We had a large amount of members show up and participate. So, and I'd also like to say thank you for the training that you guys ordered our department for the week in Memphis or Vegas or wherever it was. In all seriousness, that Axon training was very valuable. It allowed us to stay up to date on the latest technology, not only the technology, but more importantly, the laws that go along with the technology, because it's fast moving, and the laws that need to constantly be updated to show that we're doing everything right to use this technology is extremely important. Thank you very much.
Tennessee, Chief. It was in Tennessee.
Knoxville, Memphis, wherever.
Yeah, one of them.
Elvis.
Nashville. Thank you, Chief. Councilman Narco, how you doing?
I'm doing very well, Mr. Supervisor. How you doing? Police important dates. Wednesday, April 29th is East Fishkill Women's Female and Fearless Safety Awareness Class. You must register at the East Fishkill Recreation website, which is eastfishkillrecreation.com. Register early, as I'm sure spots are filling up. This past month has been extremely busy at the police department, as the chief stated. I had the opportunity to meet with the police chief several times, and I want to take a moment to recognize the tremendous amount of work happening behind the scenes that our community doesn't always see. At any given time, we have approximately 30 police officers at various stages of their career. It takes constant attention and strong leadership to ensure proper staffing levels, as well as the right balance between seasoned officers and those newer to the profession. Many of our officers also serve in multiple capacities, such as defensive tactics and active shooter instructors, adding even more complexity to managing the department. Amidst this organized chaos, the chief must also plan ahead for retirements and recruitment. We are currently preparing for the retirement of multiple senior officers in 2026. Just when a team is fully staffed, efficient, and operating at its best, changes arise that require thoughtful adjustment and forward planning. Chief, thank you for your continued dedication and time and effort you invest in keeping our community safe. It does not go unnoticed. This also brings me to a group of individuals who often go unrecognized but are absolutely essential, our dispatchers and police assistants. In early April, we observed National Public Safety Telecommunicators Week, and I want to extend my sincere gratitude to each of you. Your role is a critical link in the chain of emergency response. Whether the situation involves an accident, medical emergency, mental health crisis, or any other of the daily incidences, you are often the first point of contact for those in need. You are the calm in someone's storm. Your ability to remain composed under pressure, gather crucial information, dispatch assistance quickly, and provide reassurance to callers is truly remarkable. Though your work takes place behind the scenes, often in a dark room few ever see, your impact is felt throughout the entire community. It is an honor to represent you before the town board, and I am deeply grateful for your hard work, dedication, and commitment. Keep up the outstanding work. That's all I got.
Thank you, Councilman. Very nice.
I'd just like to jump in and say thank you very much for the shout out to all the dispatchers who do a heck of a job. It's usually does go unnoticed. Our first line of communication, so they're very important. And you releasing email to your class. Anybody going? You are in for a treat.
I meet the criteria.
One of the presenters is going to be also the Tolly, that if you've never been in also the Tolly class. He's a treat. It's going to be a good one. I'm going to myself just to witness him along.
I will be there.
Nice. Marinaro.
Few notes. So as many of you in the community know by now, I've been looking in ways to address the unaffordable cost of electricity in our community. In order to address the concerns and answer the questions for many of our members of the community, the town supervisor and town board conducted a special town board meeting on April 8 at John Jay High School. Assembly BPAN was present with the New York State ISO, a member of the Central Hudson group. Lots of information presented and many questions answered. Although the affordability cost of energy still remain unanswered, we all realize that the production of cheap, reliable energy source is needed. Right now, the immediate response to these needs could be taken care of by our governor and Senate Majority Leader Cousins. Please put a call to the Senate Majority Leader. At Albany's office is 518-455-2585. Our district office is at 914-423-4031. The Governor local Albany's office is 518-474-8390. As of right now, they are discussing budget negotiation, and a lot of the discussion is concerned with the high cost of energy. So please, whoever can, make that phone call and reduce your cost of energy for next year and in the future. Since I have been a liaison to the prep meetings of the planning board, I've also want to announce that I've noticed an increase in the amount of project before the board at this time. It means that spring is here, people are investing in our community, and I think that's a good thing. This Monday night, as the town supervisor before mentioned, we've had the first economic committee members meeting for 2026. Great exchange of information and concerns addressed by the various members. Soon the committee will be having a general meeting with the community on May 11th at 6 p.m. I believe it's in 6 p.m. Our local volunteer fire and ambulance service continue to do a phenomenal job servicing our community, but they are in constant need of volunteers. Please stop by or call any of our local fire station. Make sure you keep our local taxes low, as you well know. The volunteer fire department is saving us a ton of tax dollars. Make a difference in this community. And that's basically what I have at this time. One other thing that I want to notice is that while we did community cleanup, I was taking care of the Route 376 from Frankie Super App up to the Van Wyck Junior High School. I noticed that some of the culvert on 376 were full of debris, trees, and everything else. I want to thank the highway supervisor for being able to contact the state and having some of the culvert cleaned up. It was a big help, and the community appreciate that. Thank you.
Of course, thank you, Ken.
No greeting, nothing?
How are you?
I'm great, how are you? To accommodate working residents with registration and lake passes, the rec office will extend their hours on Wednesday, starting May the 6th, Wednesdays only, and only for the month of May, from 8 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday are from 8 a.m. to 4. Some program reminders: starting Monday, May 4th, which happens to be the supervisor's birthday, starts registration for most summer rec programs. Red Wing Lake Passes can only be at the rec office only. There are no online sales for that. Red Wing swim lessons and swim team, summer camp trips, basketball camp, fishing camp, youth golf lessons. Early registration for summer camp is still open until May the 16th. Adult programs, women's basketball, 18 years and older, games played at Hopewell Rec on Monday evenings. Co-ed sand volleyball registration has started. Men's basketball registration starts on May the 4th. Town trips, April 25th, Doo-Wop Project at the Paramount Theater. May 17th, Catskills Resort Casino. June 17th, casino trip matinee show summer nights. To register, they can call rec office or go to our website and register. Another reminder for Rec Late hours, again, Wednesday from 8 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. And I took a walk last night at the rec. It was a nice night, and the place was jam-packed. Big shout out to Ryan Knapp and the great job that he's done with all the fields.
He has.
He's been doing tremendous, so.
Thank you, Councilman. Councilwoman Flores, how's it going?
Great. Our highway superintendent was not able to make it tonight, but he forwarded his comments to me that he asked that I share. So from highway, our Great All has been out doing shoulder work repairs in various locations. They've conducted tree work at several locations, including Brettview Park, Lomela area, and Woodmont Road. And they continue to work on potholes, repairing potholes. If you notice any potholes near you or as you're driving, please call our highway department at 845-221-2681 so they can promptly get them addressed. And our beautification team has been out doing what they do to make our town beautiful, working on preparations for the Arbor Day celebration and planting that will be part of the Spring Fling event scheduled for this Saturday, April 25th at the Community Center. And my personal favorite, our street sweepers continue to make their way around town. They've been covering a lot of ground. If you're on Facebook, they do post where they expect the sweepers to be that day. Please continue to be mindful of on-street parking and garbage can placement until your road has been swept. And they have also been working on in-house paving projects, including a section of Phillips Road, Old Sylvan Lake Road, and Stormville Mountain Road, as well as drainage pipe replacements on Stormville Mountain and Mountaintop Road. And then finally, following up on our discussion on the Master Plan Citizens Committee, as I said earlier, we were so pleased to have so many people volunteer, so many talented people. Unfortunately, we couldn't select everyone, but for those that were not selected, we very much appreciate you volunteering to be considered, and we will certainly be looking for other opportunities where you may serve in the future. Our plan is to have the first meeting on June 11th. We'll have a meet and greet before that, but I'm looking forward to working with the team. And finally, I am really looking forward now to that Female and Fearless session. Thank you.
Good morning. It's pretty loud.
Sure, thank you, Councilwoman. Clark, anything?
No, I think it's fishing and handicap season because everybody's coming and getting both those passes. I did just get back from the training. It was very good. The most important advice I got was when I got back was from the town attorney. He says, always consult the town attorney before you make a decision. Is that about right?
That's correct.
That's it.
Excellent, thank you, Clerk. So we do have just a couple of things I want to say is we started this East Fishkill air conditioning program where if your main cooling for your home is a window unit and you're in need of one, we have several people who have donated window air conditioners, and they're available for free. You could check our website. You have to meet a couple of, show us, prove, I guess, that your AC, that's your primary cooling, is through window units, and if so, it's first come, first served basis. Call my office, 221-4303, and we'll guide you through how to get it. Also, people are starting to talk about brush drop-off. That begins on May 20th, so it's not here yet, almost, and it goes to June 13th. So both of these we do advertise on our social media pages and our website. And also, we do have a Hope Wellness Day coming soon in May at the community center. This is a new day of wellness and living a good life. And we have several people wanting to dedicate their time for this, and I appreciate that in our community, all residents, all volunteers. So we will be discussing that as well. So. Thank you to all volunteers. Our next town board meeting is May 7th. That's our workshop. And do I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed? Meeting adjourned. Thank you.